परामर्श दियौँ, वकिलसँग सल्लाह गऱ्यौँ। वकिलले तिमीहरूले एकजुट भएर कानुनी परामर्श लिएर लड्यो भने तिमीहरूले आफ्नो तलब सुविधा पनि पाउँछ र सबै अधिकार प्राप्त हुन्छ भनेपछि सबै साथीहरूसँग सल्लाह गऱ्यौँ र सबै संस्थाहरूलाई रिक्वेस्ट गरेर सबै संस्थाहरूले हामीलाई वकिल प्रयोग गर्नको लागि आर्थिक सहयोग गर्नुभयो। त्यही साथीहरूले सल्लाह दिनुभयो। यस बिचमा हामीले 70-80 जना मध्ये 27 जना साथीहरूलाई मैले कन्भिन्स गरेँ। हामी साथीहरूले कन्भिन्स गर्यो र 27 जनाले हामीले केस गर्ने, अब यसको विरुद्धमा केस गर्ने भन्यो। त्यो अवस्थामा धेरै साथीहरूले भोलि पेपर निक्लिने अवस्था बेला छ। 3 वर्ष पुगिसक्यौँ। भोलि फेरि यसले गर्दा हाम्रो नेपाल समातेर फर्काउने हो कि यी समस्याहरू व्यक्त गरे। त्यही पनि हामी एक भएर अगाडि लाग्यौँ।
म नयाँ कार्य समितिलाई पनि के भन्न चाहन्छु, के सल्लाह दिन चाहन्छु भने तपाईँले चाहिँ पुरानो कार्य समितिको हस्तान्तरण भएको छैन, त्यो भएर हामीले चाहिँ यो कार्यक्रम गर्न सक्दैनौँ भनेदेखि चाहिँ बिना हस्तान्तरण महासचिवले चाहिँ दोस्रो अधिवेशनको समाचार किन प्रकाशित गर्नु? मैले चाहिँ सचिवजीसँग सल्लाह लिन्छु भनेर जब मैले अब समाचार लेख्नु पऱ्यो, सल्लाह मागौँ भनेर अध्यक्ष र सचिवजीलाई मैले फोन गर्न लाग्यो। समाचार
म विदेशी र अहिले यहाँ मेरो हरेक धड्कन मेरो देश धड्किरहेको छ। आज म हरेक दिन समाचार च्यानल हेर्छु, हरेक दिन समाचार पढ्छु। जातीयता र संहिताको कुराहरू आइरहेको छ। हामी 284 देशका मान्छेसँग ग्यादरिङ भएर एउटै टेबलमा बसेर खान सक्छौँ भने हामी एउटै भाषा बोल्ने मान्छेहरूमा किन यसरी विवाद, किन जातीयता र संहिताको कुरा आयो भने म जन्मेको ठाउँमा म राख्न पर्छ। त्यहाँ पहिरो जाओस्, आगो लागि होस्, मलाई त्यहाँको माया हुँदैन। जातीयता र संहिताका कुराहरू ल्याएर हाम्रा महोदय नेताजीहरूले यो देशलाई एउटा गृहयुद्धको बाटोमा ननिम्त्याउनुहोस्।
मेरो कुरा गर्नुपर्दाखेरि लगभग 12-11 वर्ष भयो मैले देश छोडेको। तर यो यसरी विदेशमा बस्नु पर्नु पनि नेपालको राजनैतिक कारण हो र यो भौतिक शरीर यसरी विदेशमा भए पनि हरेक क्षणमा हाम्रो जैविक आत्मा चाहिँ नेपालमै भएको हुन्छ। अहिलेको अवस्थामा देशमा न त कुनै शान्तिको छाया देखिन्छ, न त जनताले कुनै किसिमका राहत पाएका छन्। 601 जना माननीय पठाइएको पार्लियामेन्टले अहिलेसम्म न त संविधान बनाउन सकेका छ, अनि गएर हामी जस्ता कैयौँ लाखौँ विदेशमा बसेर केवल देशको लागि चिन्ता मान्ने मात्रै अवस्था भएको छ। राजनैतिक दलले देशको लागि केही आशा गरेका व्यक्तिहरू अथवा मेन फोकस गर्नुपर्दा त राजनैतिक दलले नै केही गर्न सकिरहेको छैनन्।
मैले यो स्पेनमा बस्दाखेरि 5 वर्षको अनुभवमा नेपालीहरूको स्थिति दुःखदायी नै देख्छु। किनकि यहाँ आइसकेपछि भाषाका प्रब्लमदेखि लिएर कागजका प्रब्लम, त्यसरी कामको प्रब्लम धेरै नै पीडादायक छ। जस्तो नेपालमा बस्ने साथीहरूले सोच्नुहुन्छ कि विदेशमा बस्ने साथीहरूको स्थिति राम्रो होला, युरोपमा राम्रो पैसा कमाइराख्नु होला भन्ने जुन उहाँहरूको सोचाइ छ त्यो बिल्कुलै फरक छ। यहाँ आइसकेपछि धेरै ठुलो सङ्घर्ष छ। यहाँ आइसकेपछि आफ्नो काम, अनि त्यसपछि पेपर, अनि त्यसपछि यहाँको कानुनी प्रक्रियालाई हामीले पछाउँदै हामीलाई धेरै ठुलो समस्या पिरिराखेको हुन्छ। र यहाँको लिगल भइसकेपछि केही राम्रा कुराहरू पनि छन् र समष्टिगत रूपमा चाहिँ आफ्नो देश छोडेर यहाँ आइसकेपछि अर्काको देशमा काम गर्दाको पीडा छुट्टै छ।
आदरणीय दर्शकवृन्द, स्पेनको विशेष गरी बार्सिलोना सहरमा रहनुभएका नेपालीहरूको पीडा, दुःख, समस्या, गुनासाहरू प्रस्तुत गर्यौँ हामीले यो एउटा महत्त्वपूर्ण अन्तर्क्रिया मार्फत। र यसमा व्यक्त भएका विचारहरूले कुनै न कुनै रूपमा राज्यले सुनवाई गर्नेछ भन्ने हामी विश्वास लिँदछौँ। किनभने स्पेनमा नेपालीहरू घट्ने होइन बढ्ने क्रम बढिरहेको छ र त्यहाँ स्पेनको इमिग्रेसन रुलले दिएको सेवा सुविधा प्राप्त गर्न उपभोग गर्न पनि नेपालीहरू वञ्चित हुनु परिरहेको छ किनभने यो राज्यको तहमा सम्बन्ध विस्तार हुन नसकेर यसो भइरहेको छ र यस विषयमा नेपाल सरकारले सम्बन्धित निकायले यथा समयमै ध्यान दिनेछ भन्ने हामीले विश्वास लिएका छौँ। स्पेनको बार्सिलोना पुगेर तयार पारेको यो विशेष अन्तर्क्रिया हामीले प्रस्तुत गरिसकेपछि हामी फेरि यो समुद्री किनारकै एउटा अन्तर्क्रिया तपाईँलाई अन्तर्वार्ता प्रस्तुत गर्दैछौँ जहाँ नेपालको लागि विगत 26 वर्षदेखि काम गर्दै आउनुभएका वाणिज्य दूत लुइससँग हामीले नेपालीहरूको समस्या र त्यसलाई समाधान गर्ने उपायहरूका बारेमा छलफल गरेका छौँ। प्रस्तुत छ उहाँसँग गरिएको यो कुराकानी।
Okay, Luis, good afternoon and welcome to ABC Television Nepal. You have serving Nepal for 26 years since 1985 and you are the one who have served Nepal for the longest time so far as I am concerned. What about your experiences within 26 years serving Nepal, sir?
Yes, my experience in 26 years, in fact my story with Nepal started in 1978 when I visited first time in Nepal. And I have a lot of friends in Nepal because the hospitality of the people in Nepal is great.
Exactly.
And after the people, they proposed me the possibility to be representative of the Nepal government in Spain. And it was for me a pleasure, a big honor to represent and to help to develop the relationship between Spain and Nepal from 1985.
Yeah. Then what you thought serving Nepal within 26 years, what's your own opinion about Nepal then?
Oh, my opinion is Nepal for me is my second home. And I feel very, very close to Nepal around the year. I travel to Nepal every year 2 or 3 times, but in order to be in touch with the country and to try to serve better, also the Nepali community in Spain and also the Spanish people interesting to visit Nepal. This year in 2011, as you know, is a Visit Nepal year and try to promote maximum the country in all the promotion from the consulate, trying to send people in Nepal to know the reality of Nepal in this important year for tourism.
Yeah. By the way, what's your work here in Spain for Nepal?
My work is try to be close to the Nepali community. Now it's quite big. At the beginning there are very few Nepali people, but in the last years many Nepali people come to Spain, especially in Catalonia area, and they have working here, and they need to present the papers. And normally I receive every week 10 to 20 papers for certificates, birth certificate, marriage certificates, to have the families come here also. And all kind of paper, police report also, they are for the Nepali community, but also for the Spanish people interesting to visit Nepal. There are some climbing expeditions, people going for trekking, and people for cultural tours also. And I think Nepal is a big destination in Asia, and every year is growing the number of Spanish people interested in Nepal. Now Nepal is closer to Spain also.
Sir, in your own opinion, what are the problems that Nepalese people are facing here in Spain?
Of course, the Nepali people has sometimes difficulties to get all the papers to be in a legal situation. Because some people come, but they need to stay here 3 years to get all the papers. And after when they get the papers, they get a normal situation. But for these people, it's not easy time. It's a difficult time sometimes, and they need to be close to the consulate to get the maximum help possible. Also, there are the embassy in Paris, but sometimes the embassy is too far for them, and they want to be more effective. I try to do my best, but sometimes my power is limited. I couldn't do everything, but in my opinion, for me, it's very important to be close to the Nepali community.
Most of the Nepalese people to whom I have met here in Barcelona, sorry, all of them appreciated you and your work here. What is the secret that you are doing the passionate job for Nepal? What is the secret that fascinate you to serve Nepal, sir?
For me, it's a question. I know and learn things every day. And for me, the most important is to listen what is the problem of the Nepali people. When I know the problem, I try to do my best and to be close to the Spanish authorities also to find solution for the problems. And I think why the people can appreciate my job, because I always think I am a consul for serve the Nepal people,
Yeah.
not for only for prestige. I think to be consul is to be useful for the community.
Yeah, then let's change the topic. What about the bilateral relation between Spain and Nepal?
I think there are many things to do between the relation between Spain and Nepal. One of the questions is why in the future we can implement the possibility of the Nepali people don't lose the Nepali nationality and to get also Spanish nationality, to be both passports. This is according with the government, because the feeling of the people is to be in equal situation for the Spanish people getting the Spanish passport, but don't lose the Spanish, the Nepal passport. This is for one question. Another is to increase the number of operations, trade between Spain and Nepal. I think Spain has many possibilities to offer good items to Nepal for development of Nepal. Of course, also to develop tourism also, because Spain, you know, is the third country in the world with tourist potential. In Spain, we receive every year 55 million of tourists, and I think the Spanish industry of tourism can help the Nepal industry also. And I think there are good possibilities.
So we are celebrating the tourism year also 2011. You have already known about it.
Yes.
What the Spanish people or what the Spanish government can contribute to make succeed it?
I think the problem sometimes is we have another experience in Nepal. I think 1998,
Yeah.
visit Nepal,
Yeah.
and now it's again another good opportunity
Yeah.
for the people visiting Nepal. But always the results is not in the same year. Sometimes it's the next year. In 2012, probably more people from Spain go to Nepal, because when the people receive the information about the Nepal tourism year,
Yeah.
some people already has the program for another holidays.
Yeah.
But now they discover the possibility to visit Nepal.
Yeah.
And I think it's a question to be to do this kind of events, not every 11 years, maybe every 5 years.
5
4 or
years.
5 years to make visit Nepal is interesting, to increase the number of visits of tourists, interesting in to know the cultural Nepal, and also the nature of Nepal. The wilderness of Nepal is so big and so unique, because in the world there are 14 peaks over 8,000 meters. In Nepal has 8.
Yeah.
It's something unique in the world.
Yeah. So one thing that some of the Spanish organizations are working in Nepal also, that may be in the social field, social service sector. What are the ideas that you would like to suggest to the Nepali government that can attract the Spanish investment in Nepal?
I think, of course, some non-governmental organizations, NGOs, are working for Nepal from many years ago also, and they are doing projects like Nepal Aquí or Amics del Nepal, Nepal Kosati. And these people are doing good job for Nepal to develop the society.
Yeah.
But also we have the big potential in hydroelectric projects. We have companies in Spain who had a lot of experience to profit the water resource.
Yeah.
And I think it would be very interesting to have some kind of meeting between the Spanish government and Nepal government to try to make some big project in order to produce electricity to Nepal. This is very important. And I think the companies of Spain can invest money in this sector and will be good help for Nepal.
Yeah, and you have already known that we have very difficult year route to go to Nepal, and from Nepal to Spain. You have lots of ideas about the travel. What you would like to suggest to make the easy way to travel Nepal to Spain, Spain to Nepal?
You know, in these moments, there are one company, Qatar Airways.
Yeah.
They are flying every day, Doha to Barcelona, and of course Doha to Kathmandu. This is the best way in this moment. But I remember when Nepal Airlines fly to Europe. If someday Nepal Airlines can has their own flights to Europe, would be the easy way to reach Kathmandu. And I think in the future, why not one flight a week between Barcelona or Madrid to Kathmandu? This is the best way to develop the approach between both countries.
Yeah, and sir, next one thing, lots of the Nepali peoples are suffer from the lots of diplomatic and the technical process to stay here and working here like that. What are the diplomatic problem here, and how we can solve it? Like establishment of consulate or embassy. Have you done or suggest anything
Maybe.
to the government for this?
Maybe in a few years,
Yeah.
Nepal and Spain they make some agreement to open embassies in Madrid
Yeah.
and embassy in Kathmandu.
Yeah.
I think would be good help for the Nepal community. But this is a question of budget. By the moment, we have in Spain 2 consulates, one in Madrid, one in Barcelona, and we try to do the best from our side. But we have limited power, of course. But if the Nepal government listen the real problem, maybe we have more powers in the future to help close each other with the community.
Yeah.
This is a question of to have conversations between the Nepal people,
Yeah.
government, and the consulate.
Have you done anything about it? Have you suggest to the government and the concerned authority about this problem?
No, in fact, not, because from my side, it's only to try to do my best. But the ideas must be to come from Kathmandu, not from Barcelona.
Not
because from Barcelona is to serve, not to give the instructions. We
Yeah,
are
yeah.
only for make the duties.
Yeah, is there any possibility to establish consulate or embassy here in Barcelona or Spain?
Embassy in Madrid and Kathmandu, why not? It's a question of possibility, because the relationship between Nepal and Spain is not new. When I started in 1985 was quite new, but now it's a long experience from both sides, and both governments knew each other, and I think we are more closer now than before. And
Yeah.
I think in the future everything can happen.
Yeah, sir, so far as I'm concerned, you have already lots of knowledge and updated ideas about the politics in Nepal. What you would like to say on that topics?
About this, it is a difficult question.
Yeah.
Because for me it's a great experience like person to be in relation with Nepal.
Yeah.
But in these years I learned many things, and for me the most important is to be close to the Nepal and close to the Spanish. And the Spanish people is asking me many things, and I try to give the maximum information in order to attract the attention of these people to visit Nepal. And then for the Nepali people, my proud is I never have any complaint from the Nepal people
Yeah,
side.
yeah.
And I think to be close them is my main goal, and to be very useful for them, I think it's my proud.
Yeah. Sir, one thing, Nepal is in transitional period. Constitution is going on draft, though it's very late, and the peace process is into the difficult situation. What you would like to say all about this?
Nepal is doing the way, and the democratic way is not easy way, because it's plenty of difficulties, as you know, no?
Hmm.
But I think it's doing quite well,
Yeah.
and I think Nepal would be, and it is in this moment, a democratic country.
Yeah.
And I think that the things are changing very fast, and I remember my first visit in Nepal in 1978, and the actual situation, I think it's a long way. We walk together, and I think with the constitution, the things will be much easier for the people of Nepal in front of the international community.
Yeah. Eventually, would you like? Yeah, yeah.
Future for
Yeah.
Nepal, of course.
Yeah. Eventually, would you like to mention any messages to the Nepali people from the Spanish side through our television, sir?
Thank you for the opportunity to talk directly to the Nepali audience.
Yeah.
And we congratulate the reality of Nepal actually, with several channels like your channel doing news and helping to develop the democratic concept. And I think it's a good help for Nepal in order that people can get the communication in their own language.
Yeah.
I think it's a great effort from your side, and it's a proof that things in Nepal are not staying sleeping, they are moving every day.
Yeah.
And in the future would be great future for Nepal.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
त दर्शकबिन यो विविध प्रस्तुतिसँगै आजको हाम्रो यो स्पेन विशेष कार्यक्रमलाई हामी यही समाप्त गर्ने अनुमति चाहन्छौँ। स्पेनमा रहेका नेपालीहरूसँग गरिएको अन्तर्क्रिया र नेपालीलाई विगत लामो समयदेखि सहयोग गर्दै आउनुभएका लुइससँगको यो वार्तापछि हामीले स्पेनका विभिन्न पर्यटकीय दृश्यहरू पनि यहाँलाई देखायौँ, विभिन्न सुन्दर दृश्यहरू पनि देखायौँ। स्पेन आफै बनेको देश होइन, जनताको मेहनत परिश्रमले बनेको मुलुक हो र आजको दिनमा यद्यपि स्पेनको आर्थिक अवस्था आर्थिक मन्दीले गाँजिएको स्थिति छ, बेरोजगारीको दर बढ्दो अवस्थामा रहेको छ। यहाँ कोन्ट्रा विद्रोह भन्ने एउटा युरोपमै एउटा दुःख वा युरोपकै आँसु भनिने एउटा विद्रोहीहरूको पनि सङ्गठन छ। यद्यपि यी सबै समस्याहरूका बावजुद पनि स्पेन सरकारले आफूलाई स्थिर राखिराख्न सफल भएको छ। जुन स्थिर सरकारको कारणले नेपालीहरू पनि यहाँ आउने क्रम बढिरहेको छ र नेपालीहरूको यहाँ बसोबास हुने क्रम पनि बढेको छ। स्थायी रूपले बसोबास गर्ने नेपालीको सङ्ख्या पनि बढिरहेको छ। हामीले विभिन्न नेपालीहरूसँग अन्तर्क्रिया गर्ने क्रममा सुरुवातमा केही दुःख झन्झट र सङ्घर्ष गर्न सकेमा पछिको भविष्य राम्रो हुने भन्ने जानकारी पायौँ। तर पनि फेरि धेरै नेपालीहरूले भन्ने गरेकै शब्द हामी के दोहोऱ्याउन चाहन्छौँ भने विदेशमा सबै थोक सजिलै पाइन्छ भन्ने सुन्दर कल्पना गरेर आउनुभन्दा पनि यहाँको वास्तविकतालाई बुझेर यहाँहरू स्पेन आउनुभयो भने त्यसले पक्कै पनि तपाईँलाई भोलिको दिनमा पश्चाताप हुने छैन भन्ने कुरा हामी जानकारी गराउँदै कार्यक्रमबाट बिदा हुन्छु। नमस्कार।
यस कार्यक्रमका प्रायोजक सिभिल मॉल, there's something for everyone.
संचारको न त जात हुन्छ न त विचार, हामी पार्छौं जन आवाजलाई साकार। जहाँ जे हुन्छ त्यहाँ तटस्थ कलम चल्छ। जनताको असली सूचक लोकप्रिय राष्ट्रिय दैनिक राजधानी।